So the president of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, has implemented a new gender-based violence bill that's going to be harsher than what was previously implemented. Take a look at what he has to say.
No man must ever believe that they own a woman in South Africa. This month, we now want to move to a stage where when you touch a woman and you are arrested, no bail for you. When you kill a woman, life sentence for you. There is no justifiable reason for us as men to believe that we own women, and we must relegate that to the past. It could have belonged to the slavery days, but today, no man must ever believe that they own a woman. No police bail may be granted to persons charged with rape, even if it was in a domestic relationship.
At one point, South Africa was at the top of the ticket as it related to domestic violence and SA. Botswana has since taken the lead on that. However, we need this implemented worldwide. So here are the statistics worldwide. For women, it's 1 in 3 as far as domestic violence goes. As far as SA goes, it's 1 in 6. For men, it's 1 in 4 worldwide. So if we can implement something like this where there are harsher punishments for this kind of behavior, perhaps we can get these rates down. I mean, every time I turn on the TV, there's a report of a sister who has been SA'd or their lives have been taken at the hands of men. And it's really heart-wrenching, and it's also very alarming that this is happening, and there seems to be an increase in the number of cases that are coming up, whether it be because the woman had decided to leave a relationship that was violent and the man cannot accept that, and then it ends in the woman being unalived. Or, you get into disputes with your partner, you get into arguments, and this happens, it's normal. But no one should be putting their hands on each other. No one should be violating a woman or a man against their rights. This is something that has to stop. And harsher punishment will be the right step in getting this eradicated. This is no way for people to leave this world. And oftentimes, this is done in front of an 8-year-old child, a 9-year-old child, a 10-year-old child who's now left parentless and with this kind of trauma. A child will never forget something like this. And then what happens as they carry on through life, and this is what they were exposed to, they perpetuate the same behavior. So we need to create healthy environments, and we need to have healthy love, not struggle love, not relationships that are toxic and that end in tragic ways like this. So what President Cyril Ramaphosa is proposing, I think, is definitely a step in the right direction. And I hope that other countries, including Canada and the United States, impose this same law where go to jail. That's it. Life sentence. Lock them up, throw away the key. No bail. Because oftentimes we put out a restraining order, they make bail, they come back out, they violate the restraining order. And we hear about this all the time. The restraining order doesn't really help. So keeping them in jail, no bail, that's the answer. You put hands on a woman, she passes away, off to jail you go for life. You don't get to walk the streets after 10 years or 15 years or 20 years or 30 years, whatever the case may be. You also need to have your livelihood taken away from you. So at the end of the day, you're going to have disputes, as I said. Nobody should be putting their hands on each other. Not a woman on a man, not a man on a woman. We should just be able to have disagreements, work through them, and move on. If we decide to move on from a relationship, accept it and move on. It's going to hurt. You grieve, you get through it, you move on. But you don't get to take the license to say, well, I'm going to take your life away since you don't want to be with me anymore. Or I'm going to take your life away because we're arguing over something and I'm mad. No, because where that you end up is locked away. Let me know what you all think about this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also download the African Diaspora news app. You guys got to get that. As you know, a lot of these platforms do not allow a lot of things to be aired and do not allow a lot of content. There's a lot of rules and regulations around that. So guess what? We're building our own platform. So hop on the African Diaspora News app where you'll have access to content you won't see here on YouTube. And it's a win-win. It's for our people, by our people, building our own. So get that app. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, EA Public Relations. Until next time, please be safe, everyone. Peace be.